This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Hello, everybody.
G'day.
Oh my gosh, this morning we're going to be speaking to tradies who have not realised they've rocked up to the wrong address and done work there for free.
Great stories.
Amazing
so
stories.
funny.
There's
Yeah.
a dishwasher story that's going to blow your mind.
I cannot believe that.
Funny.
I know. We caught up with Celia Pacquola too. She's the new host of Thank God You're Here, version 2.0. It's back.
Why was Ali frustrated with Sean this morning? Is it because of his computer literacy? I can't even
Easy for you to say, big guy.
Literacy, we'll find out. And also we're going to talk about whether shark-attacked victims that get away are fibbing or not.
This is Nathan, Nat and Sean.
On Nova 937.
5 Nathan, Nat and Sean. Morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday.
Morning. Good to be here.
You're a liar. Why do you lie to people? People trust you on the radio. We're building a relationship.
No, I was saying to Ross when he came in to say g'day to me, I said, the one thing I'm looking forward to from the moment I got out of bed
Is
this
a nap?
morning was to go home and go to sleep tonight.
That is often my first thought. It's like, what time today will I get a nap?
Yeah, you get out
As
of bed
soon as I
and you
wake
look back
up.
and you go, see you later, baby. I'll
be seeing you later.
I know. People don't realise that, and anyone that gets up at this time knows to do the sleep math. When you go, okay, I'm going to get home now and I can have 40 minutes there and then I'll wait there. But, I've got to go
It's
to the shops,
literally
then I'll
your
take it down to
first
30.
thought. It's amazing, isn't it?
It's a terrible way to live.
Yeah.
The one thing that you're looking forward to is going back to bed.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we should be in it now. This isn't normal.
No.
Normal society isn't up right now. Anyone that's up right now knows that.
And we've been up for hours.
And these lazy
Yeah. Already put the washing
slobs
on.
that get up around
Slobs.
8. Or even the lazy slobs that get up at 7.
Even if you're just getting up now.
Yeah, 6 by 6. You're disgusting.
Okay,
I mean, I appreciate the fact that you've tuned in.
I know. Love your company.
gross
Thank you
us
so
out.
much for coming along the ride. But you're disgusting.
I think
And
6
you know
o'clock's the time. 6 o'clock, getting up, getting yourself ready and getting going. That's the time. It's not 4. It's not 4, definitely.
6 o'clock's the thing where you have to get up still.
Yeah.
7
I agree.
o'clock's the choosing to
7,
get up.
yeah.
7 o'clock's the
7
sweet
o'clock's
spot.
like, oh.
Yeah. 6 o'clock's like I'm getting up to like pretend I'm doing exercise or something.
If I didn't have to get up to go to work and I woke up at 6 o'clock, I would stay in bed till 7 o'clock.
Oh,
You know
damn
what makes
straight.
makes me sick, Natalie? On the weekends.
I'm intrigued.
And I think you're with me, Nathan, because you're in the body clock. Saturday morning you have to get up early. Sunday morning you get up a little bit later, but it's still bloody early.
No, I can sleep in
You
straight
can
away
sleep
on.
in.
Yeah. On Saturday mornings, I usually go out for brunch with a friend, and before that, I've got to walk the dog. But I have to set an alarm for 8 o'clock.
Not me. My body gets up at 3:30 in the morning, and normal people would do exercise like that, but not me. That's how I've clocked Netflix. For great deals and cheeky getaways, whatif.com has just the place.
Yeah, winter hideaway is great, but bring on spring!
Jump on the What If app to book hotels, apartments, holiday rentals and more.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
Ali, not happy this morning, are you?
That's fine.
That's not
So
true.
as you know,
It's not
Ali's
fine.
in a situation where she takes care of Sean when he's at work.
Yes.
So
He's his
Megan
full-time
drops him
carer.
off. Ali's down there. She grabs him from the car. She brings him up.
Walks him up.
And then she basically...
Does all his work.
Yeah, and she gives him his crayons in the morning, and then Sean draws pictures and Ali turns them into words. All right, so
It's a bit like Mr. Squiggle.
So Sean was quite late into us today.
Yes.
Came in like at 1 minute to 6, and we want to talk about what we're doing on the show. And then Sean comes in and goes, it's not my fault. Shannon Hearn retired. And we said, well, we didn't realise that you broke the story.
And I thought it happened yesterday.
Yeah, so did I, but I must have just dreamt that.
Imagined it.
So Sean was in late riding his sports, so it must have been really, really good, Ali. What's happened?
He's forgotten to do one. No, sorry, he didn't forget to do it. He accidentally deleted the entire...
No. Sean didn't delete it. Sean said he erased it.
He erased it.
Because Sean's computer literate.
But when he's-
So off I go. And
so you wrote your 7 o'clock bulletin and then erased it.
Yeah, because I was putting in a grab of a girl called Liz Watson, who Natalie is.
Yeah, she's the Australian netball captain,
Yes.
please.
Well, did you,
And I
Sean?
pressed the wrong button.
Did you, Sean?
It
Where's
clearly-
the evidence? You
was there,
erasing
man.
things from computers, hitting the erase button.
Anyway, Ali, can you go back and do the rest of Sean's
I
work,
don't have
please?
time for this. Sorry, I gotta go.
Nathan, Nat and Sean in podcast form.
It's the Bank West vending machine.
Let's hear it for Bankwest, home of the good stuff.
Renee from Harrisdale is going to have a crack at the Bankwest vending machine. Morning, Renee.
Hi.
Hi,
Good morning, Renee.
Up early,
Hi.
Renee. Is this normal for you?
It is Monday to Friday, unfortunately, going to work.
Yeah, you sound sprightly though, Renee.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You sound sprightly.
Just because I got through on the phone, I was surprised.
Oh, there we go.
What a great surprise, Nathan.
Well,
shall I
here's
pop
the
over?
deal, Renee. Nathan is going to head over to the Bankwest vending machine right now. He's going to put 10 cents
That's a quick
in
Uber ride.
and hope that it drops. And then you're going to tell him which letter and which number to press. So, of course, it could be A, B, or C, and number 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Okay.
What do you reckon?
A1.
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 Yes,
We've had a
number
lot of
1.
fours. People like the 4.
Today I'm using.
I did hear that the other morning, so I thought I'll do something different.
What's that, Nathan?
It's a 2018 10-cent piece.
Oh, pretty important. 2018 10-cent piece, everybody. Put it in with some
Yep,
gusto.
I'm going to try my
Here we
best.
go.
All right.
But don't go too hard. Just
All right.
No.
It's not my fault. I'm doing it right.
to see if it.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, did that go down? Yes.
We think we're in. A1.
No.
No?
No. Okay. 30 cents. Okay, did that work?
Sounded like it dropped.
No. 40 cents.
This must be a good price. It's costing a fortune.
Yeah. Oh, hang
I
on.
hope so.
No.
It came out the tray.
50 cents.
Hey, Renee, we got this off Gumtree.
Hang on. It's getting violent in here, Renee. Press the buttons. Did anything happen?
No. A1. No. All right.
One more.
All right.
Okay, get really violent with it now. That's it.
Make
Nice.
it a good prize.
No.
No, what are we doing?
The key's there. I'll just open it.
Okay, all
okay.
right. When in doubt, we're going to get to A1 if it kills us, Renee. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're opening
okay,
it up.
Nathan's opening it manually at the front. It seems to have 2 locks.
I've got 2 lots.
It's impenetrable.
Yes. Amy's done the first one.
And
Another
I've got
front
2
lock.
keys and need to be turned at the same time like a submarine.
oh my God, this is like getting the nuclear codes.
Yeah.
Okay, we're in. It's open. The latch is coming up.
A1.
All right.
He's got
A1. Nathan,
A1.
After all, he's exhausted. Sean, you do it.
hand over.
Okay.
All right,
A1,
after all
Renee.
this time, Renee,
Yes.
first of all, we have a Milky Way to come and
Oh,
receive.
fun-sized Milky Way. That's all yours.
Rock of your
Wow,
work, come and
wonderful.
It's all yours unless one of us eats
You
it.
had a Milky Way. Jeez.
I had
would
the
say
Milky Way
Monday.
the other day.
Here's your prize. You've won 2 GA Bankwest Best Seats to see Culture Club at RAC Arena on
Oh.
September the 5th.
Oh,
I'm a
awesome.
chameleon.
Yes,
Oh,
Culture
so
That's
Club.
Boy
awesome,
George
thank you.
action.
Boy George. Not
Oh,
bad.
yours.
You do, however,
That's
owe us
awesome.
50 cents. So
You
Drop
can
that
keep the
off.
Milky Way then.
Yeah, when you collect your Milky Way. Well done, Renee. It was that
Awesome,
easy, everybody.
thank you.
It was that easy?
Nathan needs a good lie down.
it was that.
All it took was 50 10-cent pieces.
Tomorrow we'll be doing it set up as a ram raid.
This gets closer and closer every day. Bankwest, home of the good stuff prizes. More to come.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat, and Sean.
It's so great when you've been away and you just want to get home, isn't it? You know?
Yes, it is.
Oh, Sean.
I guess you're worried that things have changed when you get home. Have you been robbed?
Is that
Are
what
the
you
gardens
think?
still alive?
Every time
Have
you
you
get home,
swallowed
is
your
that what you
food
think?
yet? Heaps of things.
I always think that. We're going to get rolled.
Do you really?
Yeah,
What do you think when you get home someone's going to murder you?
Yeah, and I'm going to walk into this house. Are there any possessions inside my house?
I tell you what, though, if you want to murder someone in an apartment because we're not expecting it. Because there is, like, security everywhere in place. You know what I mean? Like, murderers aren't in an apartment because they have to get through so many barriers to get into your apartment and then to wait there and murder you.
How would you do it?
If to murder
Just-
me,
I'm just
to
for other people,
murder
not for me.
I've got one of those beds that have the storage underneath, so it's sort of like it's gas lift. And
that's where you leave the body for sure.
I would, as a murderer, I would start there because I wouldn't expect to look under there for a murderer. Then I'd come out murder,
Yes.
and then I'd bring my body back and put it under the bed.
So
We're
I'm
not talking
in the
about
bed. I feel that we've been distracted.
Why? That's a really good insight.
Where would you hide your body?
Anyway, isn't it great getting home?
And alive. drive. It's a whole thing.
This chick in New Zealand, Sophie, she got home and she was perplexed because as she pulls up to a driveway, there's a mystery going about. There's a mystery. Because she's driving up, she's going, what is that? Someone's left just a pole in the middle of my driveway.
So they haven't left
It's
it.
standing
They've
up.
inserted it.
No, she didn't know. She didn't know. She goes, there's a pole there. So she goes, okay, well, that's weird. I'm going to get out of my car and I'm going to pull the pole out. No, the pole's been dug in,
It's
cemented
installed.
into the ground.
Yes.
And it's right in the middle of the driveway. So then she's like, wait there, this is strange. So she's asked all around the neighbourhood, what's the deal with this pole? Has anyone ordered a basketball hoop? That's honestly
Or a flagpole.
what she thought it was. No one could answer her pole questions. So,
And meanwhile, she can't get into her driveway.
yeah. So she put a note on the pole.
Yeah. Okay.
Saying basically, is this your pole? I did not order this pole.
Did you leave this pole here by mistake?
Could you come and...
Did she call Pole World
grab
and see if
this
they'd
pole?
been around,
Yeah.
leaving poles around?
So anyway, so it hit the news.
Of course it did.
And
Great
everyone was
stuff.
talking about this pole. And these guys from a fencing company were watching, laughing, going, oh, look at this.
that.
This is so funny. Until they realised that was their pole.
But they had
pole in
installed
someone's
this
driveway?
pole.
Yeah, they put a pole in someone's driveway. They got the address wrong.
What? So somebody else wanted a pole in the
Someone
middle
else
of their
ordered a driveway pole.
Are they doing performances? What's happening?
So it must have been. So what must have happened is they must have been given a block of land that I mentioned where the poles have to go. So when you've been given, hey Paul. So when you've been given that, some people just rock up
follow
and
the
go, well, this is the
instructions.
address and this is where we have to go and that's where the pole has to go.
Without thinking, hang on, this is in right smack bang in the
Yeah.
middle of a driveway.
driveway,
Maybe
yeah.
we need to double check something.
Anyway, they came out, they dug the pole back up, they put asphalt over it, and now it's all been solved. It's
great.
But I'm just wondering, because I've seen these stories over the years, and I'm wondering how often it happens. And we want to speak to tradies right now about if you ever have gotten the wrong address and you've started the job already. So I'm guessing the people aren't home. Yeah?
Well, it happened
yeah.
to me. So the next door, we're getting a tree chopped down, and the guys they were told very specifically what they needed to do. They need to go down the driveway that goes down the side of my building, but it then goes around the back, and you can get into next door, right?
Yes.
And so, and there's like a farm style gate, is what they were told. And so the boss wasn't with them though. So the boss has sent the guys out to do the job. They've parked in the driveway, and then they've looked at my gate, which is not a farm style gate.
No.
It's like a wooden gate that's like 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
And they went, oh, that's a gate. That must be it. They then hopped the fence because the gate was locked and started pulling this tree down. So they pulled all the lights out of it first.
Yep.
They had
That's annoying.
Getting
the lights back up that
exactly.
tree. Oh.
They had so they pulled them all out and broke them. Like they were no longer usable. And then they started like with the because it's a big tree with the cutting off some of the smaller branches. And then it was my dog, so Max, my old border collie, he was going mental at them. And they were like, this dog's crazy, And so then they went back out, and the neighbour, she was leaving the house. The neighbour whose house they were supposed to be working at, she was leaving her house. And they said to her, oh, can you control your dog, please? We're trying to chop down the tree. And she said, the dogs are inside on the couch. And they went, no, he's mental. He's going crazy. And she's like, no. And only because she was home.
Yeah.
Or leaving at that moment, were they able to realise they were in the wrong backyard?
So would they? Do you love that tree?
Yes, it's an olive tree that's more than 80 years old. More than 80
good
years
pruning?
old. Tell you what, has dropped a
But
hell
by
of
the
a
way,
lot
do you get any compensation for the lights and stuff?
He came. The owner came back, and they saw me, and they didn't say anything either, which is pretty rude.
So they didn't pay you back for the lights?
He came and bought me like one box of lights, and just went, "Oh, there you go."
No.
Didn't put them up. Didn't do anything. Just went, "Oh, there you go. That's sorted then."
This is where you got to get angrier.
I know. I'm too nice. I'm way too nice.
Yeah, you're so nice. Everyone says it. Let us know, tradies, if you have rocked up to the wrong place and not realised and already started work, or if this has happened to you at your place. Someone is going to get $150 to spend at Autobarn Mechanical.
Beautiful.
Autobarn Mechanical, putting the service back into service centres. Google Autobarn today.
All right, tradies, did you get the address wrong?
Hello, Jared.
Hey guys, how you going?
Hey,
Jared.
wonderful,
So,
Jared.
Jared, what trade are we in?
Painting, commercial painting.
Oh, okay. Talk to us. What happened?
So about 15 years ago, rock up to a commercial property, start painting the outside of the building. A big two-storey thing, boom lifts, scissor lifts, all that sort of stuff.
Yes.
And anyway, so about a day or so into the job, old guy rocks off and goes, excuse me, what are you guys doing? I'm just painting the building, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, I think you made a mistake. This is my building and I didn't engage you.
Oh.
So turns out we were painting the wrong building.
Yes.
So, the building we were meant to paint was across the road.
But once you've half painted a building, you have to finish it, right?
A whole building, yeah. So, we had to finish his building, and then we had to go and paint this building that we were meant to. So, yeah, we were close.
Close.
I know, Jared, do you reckon the people that lived over the road were going, well, why didn't our painters turn up?
Pretty much, yeah. I know. It's insane.
And he got a free paint job.
Jared, where did the numbers go wrong? Because it's different numbers by a mile. So what happened?
They would be, but the boss at the time was with us, which probably makes the whole job worse. We were going, I don't think this is the building we're meant to be painting. I think we're across the road. No. This is the building. Okay. Start painting the building, and then it turns out we were right. The boss is wrong.
Okay,
you needed somebody there to say, "Turn around." Thanks, Jared.
Hey, John.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, John.
Good, John.
What trade are we talking about, John?
I'm a landscaper. I actually run a supervisor for a commercial landscape company.
Yes. Okay. What happened?
Yeah, and so what happened? Like before we went to commercial, I was doing domestic houses, and my boss sent us out to go do this big hedge job. And
Sean loves those.
Yeah. I was actually waiting for that.
Well, you got it, John.
So tell us about your big head job.
Yeah, so we're rocked up. I rang the doorbell on the gate. A nice lady come out, and we're like, "Oh, we're here to do your hedge job." And she's like, "Oh, yeah, I really need my hedges done." And I'm like, "Okay, no worries." So grabbed all the ladders off, all the equipment. It took us over half a day to get this job done because it was massive.
Yeah.
It's like a couple of $1,000 bill.
Yeah.
Next minute, I've knocked off. We've left. The lady's happy. The next door neighbour's looking at me weird, like, I swear I was supposed to have a gardener here type look.
Yes.
And so I've gone back to work, and my boss has rang me. He's like, "Hey, did you go do that job for the real estate agent we work for?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we just finished it. I'm on my way back to the workshop." He goes, "Well, he just rang me. He said he saw you next door."
Why did he say anything?
I know.
I don't know. But the best thing about it, the lady we did the job for, we end up picking up her gardens for the next few months.
Well, that's a good outcome.
So it was a win-win situation in the end, but it was a major stuffer.
I mean, it's weird that she didn't ask how much is this going to cost. The outset. You know what I mean? You would think you'd have that conversation.
How many times have I been at home and then like a landscaping team have dropped by and offered to do my services for free? Of course.
Well, I was in Dalkeith, so...
Oh, okay. Say no more. Say no more. Thanks, John.
Landscaping service. Yeah, perfect.
They just turn up and start working. It's beautiful.
Okay, so we've had a house painted. We've had a yard landscaped. What else has been done by mistake because you were given the wrong address as a tradie?
$150 to spend at Autobahn Mechanical is up for grabs. Couple of crackers to begin with. Let's get more.
Zach's in Leederville. Hey, Zach.
Hi, how you going?
Good, Zach. You're a tradie, Zach?
I'm a tradie, also a builder.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, builder developer, and it's pretty hard to believe this story unless it actually came from this source. So,
Yes.
Builder developer, have houses that we knock down. We've often had, random people living there. People leave their stuff there. So this is not unusual. A mate of mine rings me and goes, "Oh, you got a dishwasher in your knockdown?" I'm like, "Oh, actually, I do. I got a Miele dishwasher at 71, whatever street address is."
Yeah.
Yep, cool. No worries.
Miele, by the way.
Yeah,
nice.
I know. It's off the Plaza. Anyway, he gets there and he goes, "Oh, it's not a Miele, it's a Fisher & Paykel." I said, "Simon, don't worry about it. If you want it, you take it. I don't really care."
God, Simon's really picky, isn't he?
So anyway, so about 2 hours later, he rings me back and goes, "Mate, bloody dishwasher doesn't even work." And I'm like, "Oh, come on, mate. I don't care. I don't care." Anyway, didn't think anything of it. 3 weeks later, I'm sitting in his house. I'm like, "Oh, mate, got all these Niagara Panthers out the back. They look amazing. Where'd you get them from?" He goes, "I got them down from your knockdown." I'm like, "Mate, what house number did you go to?" He goes, "I went to 72. I said, "I own 74.
He knocked down the wrong house.
No, he didn't knock down the wrong house.
He just pilfered. He just
walked in the back
pilfered.
door.
Yeah.
He's grabbed the dishwasher. He's walked out. He's taken the plant. He's taken the dishwasher home. He's realised it hasn't worked. But even better than this, because the job was in Scarborough, he's gone down the rear lane and chucked the dishwasher back over the back fence and pissed off.
So this person's gotten home, their dishwasher's been moved and thrown over a fence and their flowers are gone?
Correct.
Did you own up to them? Did you tell them what happened?
No.
Well, okay, so these were two pretty old, shitty houses next door to each other.
Yeah.
I'd had a set of backpackers in mine. Dad had a set of backpackers in there.
Yeah.
Like, different people, different developers, whatever. And I went to try and tell them or whatever, but they were never home. And like...
Oh, well.
They're backpacking.
Oh, well. You tried.
I tried, and then about 6 months later, that got knocked down.
Oh, okay.
They were
Amazing.
never home.
So, yeah,
What are you going to do? Thanks, Zach.
Zach, that was
hilarious.
a real journey.
I know, wasn't it
I
just?
loved being on it.
Guys in Spearwood. Morning, Guy.
Good morning, how are you?
Hey, Guy.
Are you the tradie involved, Guy?
No, I'm not. It was actually my cousin. He started as a supervisor for a building company, won't say name, and he employed a new concreter to start laying the slabs for the house.
Yeah.
And it was his first week, and it was a concreter's first job. Long story short, there was 2 vacant lands side by side, and they've actually poured the house slab on the next door neighbour's land, which is another builder, which was starting in about a month's time. And he got to the job a couple of days later and goes, "What the bloody hell is going on here? You haven't been here." He goes, "No, I have." He goes, "It's done." And then he goes, "Well, you poured the wrong land." So, long story short, they've had to rip out the whole slab, and it cost between $20,000 and $40,000.
Oh, God.
Don't you just wish you could get a guy on each corner and just lift it up and move it?
It would have been easier.
Yeah. That's insane.
Oh,
Needless to say, the concreter no longer works for my cousin, and he's left the country.
Okay, I'm not surprised.
Jeez.
That's
Just
too
once
funny.
you're doing that pad, you've got the plumbing around.
Yeah. Oh,
Bloody
yeah.
hell, mate.
That's all you're concerned about, the plumbing.
Oh, wow. Sean, a lot to it.
Sean's really felt that one.
Sean's a builder.
Thank you. I've only been in the game for 25 years. $150 to spend
You
on
haven't.
Audubon Mechanical. I listened to their stories. Zach, the dishwasher story.
It's got to be
Get that
Zach,
into you,
doesn't
mate.
it?
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast. Wet your whistle.
Wet your whistle this winter at Frothtown. August 18 and 19 at Claremont Showgrounds. Get your tickets now at froth.town.
We're about to play a round of Wet Your Whistle, where you need to identify which tune Sean is whistling today.
Let's go over to Courtney from Canning Vale. G'day, Courts.
Hey, how you guys going?
Good, Courtney. Give us a whistle, please.
I'm not very good.
That's okay.
Come on, Courts.
Neither
best you
Sean.
can.
Neither Sean.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're not great, Courts. You're not great.
Terrible
Courtney,
blowing.
today you'll be stepping in for Sean.
Courtney,
In the song.
as someone who also can't whistle, I feel you, sister. Don't
Hello,
worry.
Rachel. Hi, Rach.
Hey, g'day.
Hi, Rach. Give us a whistle.
Oh, yeah,
how
you
about
can
that?
whistle.
Right in your face, Courtney.
Like
Yeah.
a trained canary.
That's pretty hurtful. All right. Here's what's going to happen. Sean is going to whistle a tune. We'll tell you, which category you're looking at for what genre. And then if you think you recognise the tune, buzz in with your name. If you get it right, you take the point for that round. Get it wrong, we'll keep going until Sean can't whistle anymore.
Yeah.
Let's test your buzzers. Courtney,
Courtney.
Rachel,
Rachel.
they're working well.
So, guys, the first thing you're going to be hearing Sean whistle is a song.
So we just need the title of the song.
And
That's
Sean
it.
loves this song, so
He does.
you really should perform it to the best.
Okay.
Here we go.
Here we go. Sorry, bad start.
Hey, give me
That's it.
Lube up.
Tongue
Okay.
him.
Okay, here we go.
Don't start laughing, because if you laugh, you can't whistle.
You can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
Sorry.
I've got
No one
faith
look
in
at
you.
him. No one look at him.
I've got faith in you,
No
Sean.
one look at him.
Okay, here we go. This is a song.
okay.
Everybody's
No
song.
one look at him.
Anyone?
Anybody?
Anyone want to have it?
There were glimpses.
Okay.
But
Just
then
glimpses?
you just like
Okay, here we go.
You chose the one tone.
No.
Are you
Joey.
joking?
That was pretty obviously Ed Sheeran's Castle on the Hill. Pretty obvious.
Have you two ever heard music?
We're dealing some real amateurs here.
Sean, that was amazing. Sean, that was amazing.
Honestly, out of 10?
20.
6.
20.
All right, we move on to round 2.
Oh, jeez.
Where? Okay, this time it's a song, but it's a song from a famous movie, and we need you to tell us the title of the movie. Okay.
Okay.
Are you guys ready? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're definitely there.
They're definitely there.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Okay, here we go. Okay. Sorry.
Hang on, that was a false start. False start.
Okay. Because we've got the song lyrics for him, so he can whistle to the lyrics.
Okay.
No one?
Okay, because I'm going to run out of songs. I'm going to throw a clue out there.
Okay.
All right. It's a huge movie that starred Ben Affleck. Go.
Rachel, Rachel, yes?
Is it Armageddon?
Hey, Rachel, it is.
I'm establishing a new rule. If Sean goes through it once and you two don't get it, I'm going to give a clue out.
Okay. Rachel
That was my
leads
wedding
1-0,
song.
everybody.
And that's on you two.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, here we go. Next category. Let's see what happens here. This is the theme to a TV show.
I've kind of forgotten it. Can we have a meeting?
Okay, they're going to have a quick meeting. I'll just recap the score quickly. Rachel leads 1-0. You're playing for 2 tickets to Frothtown, but more importantly, $1,000 cash, which is pretty awesome. Okay, Sean's back from... He's got the tune in his
I'm
head.
his vocal coach.
I know. All right, take it away,
Nathan.
Sean.
Thank you, Nathan. All right.
Anyone?
Jesus.
Here's your clue. Here's your clue. It's a cartoon. Here's a clue. The colour blue.
Rachel?
Yes, Rachel, for the win.
The Smurf.
Yes, Rachel.
Was there really a win? Or was we
just want it to be over.
One person losing less than the other.
We just want it to be over. Rachel, you have scored 2 tickets to Frothtown at
I'm
Claremont
exhausted.
Showgrounds on Saturday the 19th of August.
Where's the
And
ball, Chris?
$1,000 cash is all yours, Rachel.
Woohoo!
And I mean,
You two are in the 2023 sin bin.
well, Rachel was bad. How bad's Courtney?
You two are in trouble. We'll be sending out a notice.
Big
Thank you
trouble.
both.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Nova 937's 5K Triple Play. Hear the right 3 artists play in a row and win 5K instant cash.
Oh my God, it happened. Lizzo, followed by Lewis Capaldi, followed by Beyonce.
Hello, Renee from Bellevue.
Renee.
Hello.
You have scored 5K instant cash with Nova's 5K triple play.
Oh my God.
Renee.
Oh my God.
Easy money.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh my God, yes. Thank you so much.
Renee.
The kids are like ecstatic. Say hi, kids.
Hey, you're getting none of it. You're not getting a cent.
Oh my God.
$5,000 free money, Renee. What could you possibly think to do with that?
Oh my God. I don't know. Gone shopping, kids.
Yeah.
Don't tell the
Speechless.
kids.
How good, Renee. That's amazing.
How old are your kids, Renee?
13 and 14. We're on the way to school. I just had to pull over, so...
They're going to want everything.
They're in the Apple age. No.
Yeah, new phones, they're probably wanting.
You only tell your kids when they're in the $2 shop phase.
That's right.
And then they don't know any better.
Yeah.
But once they know what brands are, you don't tell them about
you're in
free
massive
money.
trouble. Okay.
Yeah, they're just getting the Chubba Chup each.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that'll do,
nice.
Sure. You enjoy the $300 you'll have left, Renee.
It's that easy, everybody. That's how you win Nova's 5K triple play. And guess what? We're doing it again. 3 new artists you're listening out for in this order.
We have Harry Styles, Olivia Rodrigo, and Pitbull.
Pitbull, Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide.
Oh, nice. When you hear them played in that order, you call 13 24 10 and you could be like Renee from Bellevue and score yourself $5,000.
Harry Styles, Olivia Rodrigo, and
Pitbull.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Here in WA, we speak about a few things regularly. That is what's washed up on the beach and we're excited about these days.
Yes.
AKA some space junk.
Sure. Our seal that came aboard.
Another thing is getting your hands off our GST.
Yep.
And another thing is the shark attacks.
Yeah.
They're a bit frequent.
They
You're
are.
liking
As we know, worldwide.
Yeah.
Worldwide.
Yeah, so we saw that recent one, which was Jack. He's 24 and he was surfing down at Margaret River at boat ramps.
He's an absolute gun surfer too, everyone.
Yeah.
Gun.
So Jack has talked about how he escaped from the jaws of death.
Yeah.
And look, I think that Jack looks like a very trustworthy young man, and personally, I don't think he would tell a lie. But let me just go into...
Would he add some GST?
Let's just go into how he saved his own life. He said that he ended up having to wrestle the shark in the ocean.
Wrestle?
Yes. He says, I end up getting up on its back and hitting it in the back of the head. It was so close, so it was either swim away or let it do its thing. I thought I'd rip its nose back and get on its back, though, and then thought, no, I'm not putting my hand anywhere near its mouth. But he just, smashed it.
You had the mouse whilst getting attacked. We've seen the vision on the news because they had the surf cam looking over Narrab up at the top.
Yes, and you can see, all you can see is a little bit of a splashing and his board kind of goes up a bit, doesn't it?
Ever since Mick Fanning punched that shark...
Now it's Shark WrestleMania.
And I'm not saying that Jack is lying, but I sometimes just doubt some of the I smashed a shark's head in stories, and that's how I got away.
Like jumping on its back is very specific, isn't it?
I know, and also
just ripping its nose back, and the shark was like, "Oh, stop!" and it's got its fins up. No,
they're very at home in the water. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're in their water. We don't have gills. We don't have fins.
They know how to move around in the water. We're kind of just flailing around.
But now, if anyone's been involved in a shark bite or whatever, and then they come out the back and people go, "Oh, what happened?" You go, "Oh, mate, I smashed it. It was crap in its stack."
Yeah.
This shark was like, "No,
stop hitting me."
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, we see it all the time. I feel for. He just explained it too much. Like I can understand that a shark's gone and he's might have.
Yeah, mate, I fought for my life. Yes,
something like that.
I jumped on its back and punched it.
Not to the point where the shark's like going, "No more, no more."
The shark's tapping out.
I grabbed his tail and put it in a figure four. I go with the half Nelson, with the Iron Sheik.
Sure, if you were to go out and do surfing, you go out and surf today, and you got a little bit of a nibble on your leg, and no one was around watching, what would you say? Would you say the shark let go, or would you say you smashed its head until it said stop?
Oh yeah, no, I choked it out.
I choked it out.
Yeah, I went up.
I just king hit it, and it hit the deck.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember how to survive
anyway, I'm not saying that Jack is lying. You probably did smash its head in, but...
but also, probably not.
I don't know.
Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
So Wednesday nights, I think we could rename it to Celia Pacquola night.
That'd be great.
Until last week, we could see her on Utopia. Yeah. And from tonight at 7:30 on Channel 10, she is the host of version 2.0 of Thank God You're Here. Celia, hello.
Hi, sorry about that.
I know, that's a lot of Celia.
No, it's okay. We're so hard.
It used to be, I mean, I don't know what's better, Celia Pacquola Day or Hump Day. You know what I mean? This is the Wednesday.
Yeah. I mean, we enjoyed you on Rosehaven on Wednesday nights too.
Yeah.
And still, hold some resentment towards you for finishing that.
Yeah.
I just felt it had many more years left in it.
There's only so many years that you can work with a notorious jerk like Luke McGregor, you know? And then after a while, you're just like, I cannot look at his stupid face for a second.
No, fair enough.
No.
Yeah. And especially when he got all confident when he got his new teeth. So it's like, shut up, Luke.
and a wife.
He looks amazing.
He looks amazing, but it's,
So on Utopia, because the first season, that's where Luke and I became friends and became up with Rosehaven. And then coming back to do season 5, I'm like, oh gosh, I've aged. Just looking back at that first season, like, we're just such babies. But Luke McGregor, that absolute jerk, he's the only one who looks better.
Yeah, he's had a glow
he
up.
looks amazing now. He's had an absolute glow up. His hair, he's married, he's a stepdad, he's absolutely crushing it.
Can I say, doesn't that make you sick when you see someone you haven't seen for a while and they look amazing, and then you look at yourself and you look like someone that lives under a bridge?
Oh, every time when we look, because we're up early in the morning, you get worse and worse as the week goes on, and the weeks go on.
Celia, the worst is when doing radio, and we know you've done some radio here and there. So when you're doing radio, and then we're just doing our show, and then say Sonia Kruger comes in, and she's had 6 hours in the makeup chair.
Yeah,
absolutely. Well, I'm just still outraged that they've decided to film radio these days. What's that about?
I know.
One refuge to not have bloody HD cameras pointed at you, but no, there's nowhere to hide anymore. We're all just look.
Yeah, it's where
I try and go now. I go, my face is someone else's problem. You know, I'm not the one who has to look at it. You do. So
don't worry.
To be you guys.
We have the room pretty dimly lit at most of the case.
Just one candle.
Yeah. Anyway, Celia, we thank God you're here. Obviously, Shane Bourne used to do it. We used to watch it then. I always think, so the people who are going on, and we've got a lot of comedians who get involved in this, do they know anything at all? Is there any hints? Because
their costume, maybe.
Yeah, something like that.
I can confirm they know absolutely nothing. So they might get a hint from their costume, but they're put in their costume as 5 minutes before they go through the door.
Yeah.
So that's the idea. The level of secrecy is insane. Like, there's whole teams whose job it is to keep people away from seeing anything. Like, they're in umbrellas, everyone's under coats, everyone is they're not even allowed to see what anyone else is doing. Like, a lot of showbiz stuff is fake, but this is completely real, because it wouldn't work otherwise. Like, you could tell. It wouldn't be a good show if they knew what was coming up. It's not even about being a good improviser. It's about dropping people in a world that's out of their comfort zone and watching them have to bluff their way through and make it up as they go along.
Now,
they have no idea.
Improvising is about saying yes, isn't it? It's all about accepting what's coming.
Going with what other people are offering as well.
Yes.
That's the idea. But for this show, some people don't do that. If you remember the old version, some people just totally went, there's an audience there, and then the ensemble just have to go with it. Like, there's no rules. Some people play by the rules of improviser, and some people go, try and leave. Some of them try and escape. I find that really
that's pretty funny.
I would.
Walk out again.
Oh my God. No, the wrong place.
Some of them destroy the set. Like, some of them really try and pull it apart, and or some of them start fights with other improvisers. You just never know what you're going to get. But, yes and is the idea. But, it
it's
can
the
be
golden rule. But
there are radio shows that do this sort of thing, Celia, where their guests are coming in, the Prime Minister or whatever, and next minute they're rapping and they didn't want to. We're not that show. We're not that show.
Oh, yeah. Good.
We've never done that. But I know that you're very good friends with Felicity Ward, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Yes. So Felicity came in here one time, and just for some reason we had a duck here.
We're supposed to be giving it to a football player who'd been accused of ducking, and we thought that'd be hilarious. But the duck got stuck in traffic.
So what happened is, by the time Felicity got here, we had a duck, and we had no reason to use a duck, so we just handed her a duck as soon as she walked in, and she just sat there with a duck while she did the interview, and we didn't even refer to it.
Explain it.
Oh my gosh! I would watch that spin-off version. Thank God you're here. Here's a duck.
Yes.
Don't you reckon? A serious interview show where the person walks in and they're handed something and they have to hold it for the entire interview.
Doesn't always have to be a duck. Could be a guinea pig.
I did an interview show where the woman, she's a comedian, Emma, works at the zoo, in the Sydney Zoo, and that was the gimmick. She's like, I'll interview you whilst you hold an animal of your choice. And I'm like, absolutely. So I held a numbat or something. You could get anyone on this show. Like, Brad Pitt's not turning down holding a koala during an interview. Like, this is a great idea. But also, Felicity Ward, I saw her, sat in the audience and watched her do Thank God You're Here. She does it a bunch of times.
Yeah.
But she was excellent at going through the door. Absolutely terrified, but crushed it every time. The first time she went through the door, she was a mob boss's wife. Walked in, and there were police there going, Mrs. Galliano, can you explain why your husband has got all these drugs buried in the backyard? And she was really good.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
Did you ever do it? Have you ever done any improv?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
I'm a real scripted, and as I say, because the show finished, that was when I was just starting stand-up.
Yeah.
Back in the day, if maybe they'd done one more season, maybe I would have. But now it's passed me by, and I'm very happy with my role.
Yeah. Good gig, being the
this
host.
side of the door.
Yeah. The first time I seen improv was in where was I again?
I don't know. You're telling the story,
Well,
mate.
no. I was going
None of us were there, so...
It was in Europe, and I couldn't believe. I must have had an absolute blinder. But to see the craft on these people just thrown in this, and
It's a real talent to be able to do it.
And what they did also is they threw it out to the audience, just to write a line and just hand it in. They just picked it out of a hat, and then they acted out straight away. Brilliant.
Well, I don't know if I'm a big fan of Whose Line Is It Anyway, which is a very different show to this, but that is like the peak of the standard of improv on that show. It was always phenomenal. Colin Mockery, my personal favourite. I don't know if you ever saw that show, but yeah, if it's done well, it is absolutely spectacular.
And you always think
said that. If it's not, bad improv is war.
But it's funny to watch.
It's a slog.
Yeah,
But you do need the audience on your side as well, because there are some improv shows where they say yell out something. So yell out a scene. You go, you're at the beach, and then they go, yell out a person you're with, and someone goes, Joseph Fritzl.
Right.
And you're like, oh no, we're not doing that one. Okay, then Hitler.
No, that's the thing about it, isn't it? It's just being comfortable when you're out of control.
Yeah.
I just think it's a fascinating human experience for us to watch as the audience, you know?
You're a fascinating
and doing that purely with comedy performers is why it's fun. You know, I don't know that this show would be as entertaining if they were all dentists. So we just dropped it.
No, dentists are hilarious.
Or you get Andrew Bolt on.
Wow, oh, geez, please. I can think of a few scenarios I would like to put him in. But
Piers Morgan next week. Celia, it's a pleasure. Thank you so much for talking to us. Thank God you're here.
Thank you. Hope you like the show.
I know it's back tonight, hosted by Celia, 7:30 on Channel 10 and 10 Play, of course. Thanks, Celia.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
We go together 'cause solar opposites attract. For a low weekly fee, get solar plus battery installed with no big upfront costs. Why wait for big savings, WA? Search Plico now.
It's time for a round of solar opposites up for grabs. $1,000 cash thanks to Plico Energy. That's nice.
Nicole, have you got room in your life for $1,000?
Definitely do. Who doesn't?
Well, you know what? Shannon doesn't want you to have that grand, do you, Shannon?
I don't. No, I love you all, but you can't have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What has Nicole done lately to deserve it, Shannon? You know what I mean?
Has she got children? I might feel sorry for her.
Do you have children, Nicole?
Oh, I've got one on the way.
Oh, now you feel bad, don't you, Shannon?
Oh, my God, the guilt.
Shannon, you're a monster. Everyone's thinking it.
All right, here's what's
good luck then.
Okay, that's much fairer.
Thanks, Shannon.
Okay, here's what's going to happen. We're going to give you a word. It is your job to buzz in with your name and give us the opposite of that word. If we agree with your answer, you take the point for that round. There are 7 rounds. High score wins. Let's test your buzzers. Nicole. Shannon.
Now remember, this is money for your families. I know, and you're growing a new one. You don't want them to enter this world without the $1,000.
A lot riding on this, Nicole.
All right, here we go with the first word. Remember, we are looking for the opposite. Maximum.
Shannon.
Nicole.
Shannon.
Minimum.
Shannon's on the board, everybody. 1-0.
Shannon.
Great match so far.
Yes, it is.
Second word. Brave.
Nicole.
Scared.
Yes, we'll pay that.
Yes. Scared, cowardly.
Good one.
She's trying to get inside your head,
on your book club or something.
I know. It's 1-1, everybody. Okay, here we go with the third word. Remember.
Shannon.
Nicole.
Shannon.
Remember.
Quick.
Forget.
Oh, I think she got it.
You got in, but you forgot forget.
Shannon leads 2-1, everybody.
All right, we're on to our fourth word,
There we
everyone.
are.
And that one is always.
Nicole.
Never.
Yeah.
You're right. This is a tight, tough one.
Can I just say something? It stumps you, doesn't it? Because you go, wait there. Is it that easy?
It's 2-all. It's 2-all. This is a battle royale.
Oh, I'm loving it. Okay, here we go. Here's our next word. Horizontal.
Shannon.
Nicole.
Shannon.
Vertical.
Yes, Shannon.
Yes.
Shannon.
Tennis match.
I know, she just popped out to
We
a
are currently
3-2
paying
lead.
$1,000 cash from Plico Energy right
Okay,
now. up for
here we go.
grabs.
It's getting tight. The next word.
Is that
You got a clown
a
in the
budgie
background?
or is that someone doing
No, I have an Alexandrian parrot on my shoulder.
I honestly thought it was you because you're excited.
I am, but he's excited too. I'm so sorry.
I honestly thought that you were releasing little squeals of joy
Yes.
just because you're having
He
such
makes
a
the
great
cutest
time.
little noises.
What's the parrot's name?
Asher.
Asher. Lovely.
Did you say Alexander?
Alexandria parrot.
Alexandrian. So it's one of those big green parrots with the red beak.
Oh, nice.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Do you have any exotic birds at your place, Nicole?
No, none.
What's on your shoulder? On Nicole's shoulder, she's got a goat.
Okay, here we go. We're going to collect ourselves. And the word is protect.
Shannon. Yeah, Nicole.
Shannon?
Protect. Unprotected?
Unprotected. No.
Unprotected isn't the word.
What are we talking about, though?
No. Attack.
Attack.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's
all
okay.
right. That's all right.
It's still,
We're all having a great time.
Shannon still leads 3-2.
No one has to go home yet.
As long as the parrot's happy.
So this is round 7.
Round 7.
So in order to tie it up and force a tiebreaker, Nicole, you have to get this one, okay? Otherwise, Shannon will win.
Playing for
$1,000 thanks to our good friends at Plico Energy.
Okay, here we go.
your word is floor.
Nicole.
Nicole?
Sky.
Ground would be sky, as in floor is to ceiling.
I know.
Raise the roof.
It means Shannon's won, everybody.
Oh my God.
You've got $1,000 cash, all thanks to Plico Energy. Nothing for Nicole's baby. Sorry, Nicole.
Oh,
good.
Nicole,
Well done,
I wish
Shannon.
you the best with your newborn.
Really?
Well, not that much.
Enough to give us some money or not?
Just a little bit. I'll throw you some scratchies.
It was a good fight and a fair fight.
That was the best so far this week. Well done.
Yeah,
Definitely.
well
Oh, thank
played.
you.
Congratulations, Shannon. That is all yours.
We can all go shopping and go out for dinner. That'd be really lovely.
Yeah, we'll be playing Solar Opposites again tomorrow morning when you wake up. Another grand on the line.
Well, we've got to remember this Friday we're heading to Kwinana Run to be shown around by Roger Cook.
Yep.
That'll be powered by our mates at Plico as well.
We're going to be doing our show from the Wellard. So do yourself a favour, between 6 and 8, drop by the Wellard. We're going to shout you a free coffee on your way to work. You can say hello. After 8 o'clock, we're going to go pick up Roger from his house.
Yes, and
That's
then-
right. He's given us his address.
And then we're going to just be showing the highlights of Kwinana.
So we'll be done in 2 minutes.
I mean, it's hard but fair.
No, I'm open. I'm ready
Are
to
you?
open
To be
my heart
surprised?
and to be
you are.
surprised.
I don't think you are.
I am. You impress me sometimes, and that's not
No,
impressive.
that's not true. That's not true.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
Tomorrow on the show, has Jeremy McGovern passed his concussion test
Oh,
yet?
come on, Gov, get
I
out
know,
there.
please.
We'll know that by which radio station he rocks up to.
He gets the numbers around the wrong way.
He rocks up for his interview at Triple M.
No, Gov, come on.
Over
Come
here.
on.
Ross has just been panicking all morning.
Ross,
So you're filling in for Harry, and it's a big job.
So, because when I do my workday shift 9 to 12, I don't have to think much. But with you guys, you have to be thinking every second what's coming up, what's happening. Don't ever put the mics up, because the things you were just talking about with Ben, we could never talk about on radio.
Ben's going to be paneling tomorrow. Is that right, Ben? Yeah. Ben, get over here.
next
So
day.
what? The main
Over
thing.
here.
The main thing you're being told is what?
Mic's off.
Mic's off.
Immediately.
So as soon as the song comes up, the mics have to go off immediately. And it's,
Do you know what I think the people want? I think they want the mics on show. I think they want the mics on show. I think they want to hear what's happening in the
they
songs.
might want to hear it, but we also want to maintain our license.
Yeah.
And the two are mutually exclusive, I'm
If you
afraid.
come and see us in the street, ask us for the lights on show. We'll give you a bet.
That only lasts one show.
Nathan, Nat and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.